Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing well today. This time we're going to be playing Ender Lilies, the Quietest of the Nights, which I have messed up so many times when I was trying to say the name of this. It's a very enjoyable game, but my god, why I had so much trouble saying saying the name of the game. I'm already starting off crazy. This is fun. Anyway, this is a Metroidvania roguelike type of game, or roguelite, whichever one applies to this. I've always called them roguelikes. I don't know what the difference is. Let's get into the game. So you play as this white priestess, and that's kind of her name. She is the white priestess. And she was supposed to actually save this world before it ended up looking like it is now, but clearly that did not work out very well. And that's why she's kind of the only person who isn't infected with this, weird virus thing. And she's got this nice knight who is kind of alive, but not really. He's a spirit, and he's just going to follow you around. And that's kind of how you attack. So your priestess doesn't have any attacks. When you press the button to actually swing a sword or a whip or whatever weapon you might have, your knight pops up. It's kind of a cool mechanic. I kind of like it in some ways. It allows you to have other spirits that follow you around that do similar things, that have different attacks, give you different abilities. So it's kind of fun in that way. So when you start this, you don't really know what's going on in this world. You just know that you were a priestess at some point. The world has gone to shit. And yeah, that's kind of all you got. So along the way, you find these little letters and like journal entries, and they kind of tell you what happened. And then you eventually fight bosses, and you'll get these little cutscenes after you purify their souls. It's kind of fun to do it this way. I also really like the art style in this. You have your character who's just this bright white color. Everything else are like dark and muted tones. As you lose health, everything kind of gets a little bit darker. It's kind of fun to see this. Like, you're supposed to be the only thing that's pure in this world, and everything else is blighted and decaying and dying, and you're supposed to be the only chance at saving anything. It's really kind of great. And as you fight all these different monsters and everything, it gets revealed these are all like people or animals in some way that have been corrupted by whatever is going on in this world. And yeah, there's just something fun about this. I can't really explain it very well. It's just something that's different from what I've been playing before, and yeah, it's just a lot of fun the way they did this. In some parts, you can see the art style really kind of shines, where you have all these enemies that are usually just sort of blobs in some cases. Like, usually when it's an animal, it's just kind of a blob of something. And they're usually either black or they're like some kind of a grayscale. So they'll have like some whites and blacks in them. And then they'll have just hints of red, which is kind of fun because it kind of makes them pop a little bit more from the rest of the background and everything like that. It's just really cool. I really, really like the way that they did the art in this game. I don't mean to keep rambling about it, but I just think it's really cool. Especially when it kind of looks like something that I would be able to do, but I'm just not that talented of an artist to pull it off. And the gameplay is very nice as well. It's one of those things where you've played games like this before. You're jumping around, swinging a sword. You have some different You have different abilities in it and everything. It plays exactly like a Metroidvania game that you've played before. It's fun. I like the style. I don't really like Metroidvania games that much, but I do like this one. You can kind of dodge and dive, not really dodge, but you can like dive under certain attacks and whatnot, and I screw up the timing on that quite a bit. But it's fun. It's something that I enjoy playing. I will say this, I'm not very good at a game like this, so the leveling system kind of helps me out quite a bit, because, your character gets stronger the more you fight, so it doesn't really matter if you die, because even if you die, you've still kept all of the experience and all of the abilities you gained up until your death. So that's kind of fun. It's a way of getting around the fact that your character's probably going to die, especially if you're not good at this. What I should have done is tried this out on the Xbox, because I was playing this on the Switch, and I don't think the Joy-Cons are the best way to play this. Yeah, I should have either tried like the Pro Controller or tried it out on the Xbox. I didn't. Oh well. I was still having a lot of fun with this. There are some cases where I was just messing up the controls. Like right here, I was just not doing it right at all. I should have been diving under the dude as he jumped, but whatever. Anyway, guys, that is Ender Lilies. It's a pretty fun game. At least, I've been enjoying it so far. I'm not too far into it, but it's been a lot of fun. So I like the game, like the controls, for the most part. I probably should try it on a different console, though. And it's just kind of a fun game. Anyway, that's going to wrap it up, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and if you liked what you saw, please consider subscribing, and have a great day, everybody. Bye.